Hello. What are you confused about? Hello, J.R. Meadows. What are you confused about? This is why I'm here. My name is Queen Muhammad. I'm the CEO and founder of Pop Records. Um, I work with Rich. We've done multiple projects together, music. Uh, so if you tell me what you're confused about, uh, I can answer your questions. I tried to get a little bit better. Um, can you hear? Is the sound on? He's saying something is off. What is off? What is off? Rich Long, Keeping People Real TV, is behind bars. So, oh goodness. Well, do we have a out day for Rich? Um, we're still waiting. Still waiting on. Oof, okay, I'm getting messages. It's sorry because this is a very uh hectic time. So I'm talking to Rich's family, supporters call. I call them, try to keep them updated. You know, we cry together. It's just a lot. Well, you have to go watch the video. Um, I'm not going to front. Rich and I have gotten very close. Um, and he let me know of what he let you guys know in that video, that he showed me that video. And we talked about how we were going to um, you know, bring it out there. But it's this whole situation has forced us to even do that. Um, because he didn't want to lead with any gender or sexuality. You know, obviously you see that's not what his channel is about. But as you see, those videos were with that video, there is more, and it will be released. Oh, Miss Coco, you're shaking your head. Uh, I know this is crazy. J.R. Meadows, really? Wow, Satan is deception. Wow. Okay, Rich is a good person. He's hardworking. You see that? You saw that. That's what they target, people like that. If he was a drug dealer, he'd be still outside. Exactly. I know, but I don't want to. I can't get into everything that in that video. Um, and the statement is approved. Um, Making those videos public is approved, but I can't now go and say, okay, now I'm going to sit and talk to you about it, because that's something that you have to wait. Let's get him out so we can talk to him about it. Oh wow. Okay. I mean, if you feel that way, if you feel that way, if you feel that way, you have every right to feel that way. But with all that being said, he still is a human being that we care about, and is very talented. Sorry. It's been very rough. And let me see. Well, he told you in that video. I can't, I don't, I'm just gonna keep referring you to that video uh of his own words. I just wanted to get into what led up to his misjustice, his injustice situation, which is really important, bringing shedding light to that. Oh, no, 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 no. He that was a you have to read the description. And even the video before it's that leads up to it, it says that that is a prior video. It was originally released, originally uh put up uploaded um November 30th, 2020, way before I even knew who Rich was. So no, it wasn't live yesterday. Um I'm Queen Muhammad. I am the founder of Mad Pop Records. Um, so if it was a live, it probably was me. But he is locked up. He's been locked up since September 30th, and all because of a Karen. And I wanted to talk about that, today. What happened? The last time I was live, I was able to read. Okay, Ms. Coco. Um, I was able to read the statement from him, approved to talk about the situation. As you see, someone had said, "Is this a play?" We wish it was a play. We wish it was a play. We wish all of this. I don't know if you guys know about my company. Um, you can go over to maddpop.com, maddpop.com. You can also go to maddpop, maddpop worldwide on Instagram. And my Instagram is Mama Bear Queen 215. Mama Bear Queen 215 on Instagram. And you can see that it's just been a lot going on. It's just been a lot going on. Our personal lives. Sorry. Let me just get a real text out really quickly. This is actually Rich's mom. So let me. All right. Um, um, so Rich and I minding our own black business. Okay. The neighborhood that we're around is very integrated. So it could be Asian people, Hispanic people, black people, white people, all on the same block, different houses, everything. So even Rich said in one of his past lives, does Philadelphia, did they even experience racism because it's so integrated up here, very integrated? Well, this is a good thing and a bad thing to that, because a lot of people who sorry if I can't really see with these glasses. I have to read the comments. I have these glasses on, but I get a glare. So if my eyes are blinking, don't please just disregard that. I'm trying to see past this glare in my face here. Um, but the drawback to that is that you can get confused and you can get deceived to forget that there is racism out here when everything is all good, and then it's a situation happens, and then it just turns left. Well, that's what happened. Now, Rich and I, minding our own black business, chilling in a car. Well, let me just go beforehand. By him and I doing business together, songs together, um, we things may get heated at times between us. Okay, so but that's our grown adult black business, not anybody else's. So, but Karen thinks this her business. Karen, who doesn't is not involved in any way, think it's their business, to now blast my business all over the streets. And that's all well going to find. People can do what they want to do, but you're not going to now be in earshot harassing. Now, saying like that's what happened. Just meant to be a devil. Just straight up meant to be a devil. Yeah, you have to watch that last video. Go get her. He would have to respond to that. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get him home so he can respond to all of these questions. Um, yeah, he explains it all. And I don't even know why he took the video down. Because when we started working together, he showed me those videos that he put on private. Because he, you see, they already was gaining views and likes, but for whatever reason, he took it down. I mean, made it private. Oh, so live. Okay, we're friends for real. Please explain. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, so live. What do you mean when he said those the same people? Yeah. Um, I can't get into all of that type of details. I just want to talk about the situation that led to all that because that is my truth because I was there. So I mean, it's not anything that is ever going to change up in any type of situation. This is, but other anything that yeah, I know what you mean. That's what I'm saying. I can't go into it when he was arrested. Yeah. I can't go into anything about that because I don't know. He has not, I don't want anything that we're doing to mess up anything for him. But I can talk about this Karen story because that's what this all stemmed from. Um, so I there, Asian stores around or whatever. So we're minding our own black business. We're out and about. Um, it's on the GoFundMe. Click the GoFundMe link. That's how much is needed. And thank you to everybody who has donated. Um, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're minding our own black business, and so he's pulling up, and he calls me to come route with him. So uh, I go to the store, and I'm short about 15 cents, and okay, he let me go. But I said I'm gonna bring your 15 cents right back, right? So I go get uh, us being good FBA people, which they don't want to work with ever. Uh, I'll bring back 20 cents, just for his time. Okay. So when I go to give him the 20 cents, now he's outside with Karen. Karen is loud as day talking our business. I don't even want to say what she said, but just talking our business all up and down the streets, loud as day. So I'm trying to hand, the Asian store owner the 20 cents. At this time, he's barely even looking at me, like, because whatever him and, okay. Even though I've shown this person nothing but respect, patronized their businesses, Rich and I, never came on there with no crazy stuff. Again. So after I hear that, I ignore it like we always do as FBA people. I get in the car with Rich. We can still hear her. Across the street, she's talking loud as day, pointing, uh, talking all types of stuff. Then, so where we're parked, she's behind us. She goes to the other corner where she's directly in our. Because that's how Karens do. They don't, they're so scared for their lives. They get so closer to the situations they're so scared of. Um, so she gets right in our direct on the other corner, right in our direct eye line of our window. Now, right. So we got the windows like halfway up. And yeah, we talking like, loud, but we're in our car and we're actually, just saying, look at this lady, what is she doing? We're saying like, we're just pointing it out what's going on in the vicinity. She's talking to somebody. Now she's talking to a black person at this time. So we're really in our car just talking to each other like look at this coon, just feeding into this mess with this lady when this is just mess and we're doing nothing but sitting in the car. So to be the bigger person, we roll up the windows all the way up. 10 inch, we roll it all the way up. That's not good enough for Karen. Because Karen, we close, we don't want to engage. That's not good enough. Karen then gets on the phone and calls the police right there in front of our faces. I've never seen. Karens are evil, 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 evil. That was no emergency. No one had left the vehicle. No one approached this lady. No one anything. We're sitting in our car minding our own black business. So Karen starts running down the block, making a whole big scene, saying God knows what. We're still sitting in the car. We never even got out. You know what I'm saying? Because the theatrics, all this stuff is, we wasn't going to feed into it. Next thing you know, the police are pulling up behind us. So who knows what Karen was saying? But what we can say is people so fearful. Karen was right there the next day, right there in that same corner. That's but nobody has critical thinking. Nobody uses critical thinking when something like that happened. And that's why time and time and time again, these Emmett Till stories happen, these Tulsa stories happen, the story that just happened last month, time and time and time again, no one uses critical thinking and trying to piggyback off of any issues that him and I may have, which is our own business. They now started to harass and target, Rich. and it just escalated from there. That was about 2 or 3 days before the whole incident. So that's why I was saying in the last live, it's just the brewing, the brewing, but nothing on our end. Everything they feared us doing, they actually did. That's why I said it's just fear mongering. It's just fear mongering of black faces and black people. And that's why I said all of those people, why I said in that video when I was screaming my head off, and I said, you black people should be ashamed of yourself, is because all of those people conspired together, talking as a group, as one kumbaya. And but when you see in the video, when the police came, it's only our black behinds over there, loud as day, with the police officers. Okay, when are we doing that? Like, don't, this is what I'm saying. And people will make excuses. When the police came, our black behinds was standing by ourselves over there. Yeah, he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you serious? They wouldn't do that for you. They would not do that for you. But they conspire. Everybody was talking, and it was kumbaya. Everybody's talking in kumbaya to conspire against this one person. But when the police came, it was only our black asses you see over there talking to the police. Now you see, because I did cut a lot of stuff out because I didn't really want to show people's faces and stuff because but you could see where the person actually entered the block. And next thing you know, they're right where we're at talking to the police. Didn't see nothing, just came around with their dog, walking their dog. Didn't see a daggone thing, but over there giving God knows what of a report. Just because you don't like somebody, or they're serving you how they don't want to be bothered by you, a way that you don't like it, that does not equivalent to you now dancing around the fire and feeding your own to white supremacy. So no, the ends doesn't justify the means, and that's why we're getting his story out. Because a charge like that could be serious, and just like how they always say, yeah, it doesn't matter how we got here. Doesn't matter how we got. We just got to do. No, it does matter how we got here. Those are called clues. It does matter how we got here. So we need to talk about how we got here. Rich Long has never attacked anybody for that much. What they did to try to continue to harass and hurt him, I said, well, all this stuff, I know it's some, pedophile rings. It's a lot of stuff going on than to harass somebody who minding their own black business, has been violated whenever you're home, hurt your children. Like, can we stay focused? We always get on the point because somebody's not serving you your warm and fuzzies when you come around and with the silly stuff. That's not, it doesn't equate to now um, turning a blind eye when injustice has been done. So we're going to continue. If you have any questions, that's what happened. We were minding our own black business, never approached Karen, never got out of our vehicle. We actually rolled our windows up on Karen all the way because she was so loud and in our business and getting closer, so fearful of her life. That's why I said this fake ass fear mongering is only to lynch a black man. That's it. They're not scared. Do you think that Karen that was strangling that dog in the park was really scared for her life of that black man? They're not scared. That is fake. And we need to be able to differentiate the real from the fake. So, no, we're not going to allow that to be done and turn a blind eye. We're going to get his story out but again, that part of his life, he would have to go into more detail about. Um, I'm glad that he did have that video on private and more videos on private. That way it can directly come from him. I don't know. I don't know how long he's going to be in. I'm just here to bring awareness to what's going on. Um, that's part of the story I can tell because that is an experience that I experienced. So that's never going to change. I saw it right in front of my face. So that's why I said it was just black fear because nobody physically did anything to any of these people, but they physically did something to, everything that they feared that we would do, they actually did. That's called fear mongering. Is it anything else? Um, I will keep you updated. Let me see. Oh, well, I don't want to stay on too long. All of the information is in the description box below. Um, I wish I had more details. I wish I had more to add. This is a very serious and sensitive situation. Um, I'm pretty sure Rich can handle the roasting and stuff. So, I mean, we're not sensitive people around here, but just know we're people. And that's, you know, but we everybody can roast. So if anybody doesn't have anything else to say, um, I will be releasing more of his videos. You can go over to his page, www.maddpop.com/richlong. Um, and I'm just giving it a few more minutes to see if anybody have anything else to say. I know it's a lot. People, people have said, this seems like a play or a movie or something to that. No, it's not. It's actually real life. But what's going on now, instead of acting a fool online and actually not being about that, which you people gravitate to, we actually was trying to show you a way online in public of a certain type of just leading with our talents, leading with and not trying to lean on sexuality or gender or anything like that. So I can tell you right now, Rich Long is probably not going to sit and make that the focal point of his channel. I can let that's not going to, because that's not um, what he planned to do. And if you have any questions, let me know. I've already told the story about what happened with Karen. I see some new people coming in. Um, yeah, it was a clear cut. Oh, damn, I'm late. Shanta Bandy. Yes. I don't know anything about lives or anything, so I guess that means you're a moderator. Is he a wrench? Okay, damn, I'm late. Can you please recap? Okay, I was going into what happened with Karen and how all this brewed between the day that this has happened with the Karen to the 2 or 3 days in between, and then the incident. Um, okay, Shanta Bandy. All right, and that time. And I always equate that to those days between that time Emmett Till said hi or whatever to that lady, and then the days at the time they could have got him out of town. You know what I'm saying? So, but because you don't know, because we're not thinking in the fear mongering way. We have to, we have to start thinking that way because these people are you know, so they'll let their minds run wild and they'll do to you what they fear you're going to do to them. And that's what happened. They actually did to Rich what they feared Rich was going to do to them in their own minds. Um, I started off by saying that Rich and I, we're friends, partners, everything. I'm not going to front and lie and say I don't love him. I really do. Um, so I'm not going to front and act like he's not my partner. Yes. And I can't say anything about his prior situation. He already talked about it. So a lot of his subscribers or people was like, "Oh well, I wanted you to be with so and so," and I liked that. That's a play in your mind. You know what I'm saying? He told you what happened. He told you how people did with and why he was upset and why he left. So if you messing with him, you rocking with him, then he told you. Yes, 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 yes. He is too. He is too. He's Shanta Bandy. He said, "I'm so glad he found a real woman." He is too. And I'm glad he recognized the real woman as well. Um, so we go through our problems as we do, but we mind our own black business. We don't include anybody else, and we don't impede in anybody else's space. So, but Karen now thought that our life was now her young and the restless. She thought that our life was now her have and have nots. So she thought that that was okay to in our earshot and getting closer and closer and closer to tell us how we should live our lives and what we should do and what's and that's really none of her business unless I can go into Karen's environment and check it all out and see what's going on and I can assess the situation and I can give my opinion, then it's not needed. But Karens don't understand that. They don't understand boundaries. Karens don't understand no means no. Please do not get away. Please get away from me. Everybody, you don't know who people are. Okay, you just like they didn't know who those people who Elijah McClain was. That he was an introvert. People don't. Everybody don't want to be. But wasn't it a Karen that was caring about the neighborhood that said, Danny the 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 diva. Okay, Danny the diva. I'm sorry, a little older. Does he have a release date? I know he was doing the stand-up gig a few times. Yeah, he was doing a lot, and all this stuff is to halt. It's just the devil trying to halt what you have going on and your success and your traction. And that's why we want to put the light on this so that way it's just not no blanket, to let people know that this person is loved, that this person is cared for, that this person has family. Exactly. Exactly. Every knock is a boost. That's what he says. And 24 hours to respond. Yeah. So we don't want to engage with Karen. We have our windows rolled halfway up. Karen is now getting closer. She was at the corner behind us, and now she's at the corner directly in our eye line. Karen's so scared. Karens are always so scared. They walk towards the danger, but nobody uses critical thinking at all. So now Karen is closer to us than before. She really wants us to hear her. So we rolled the windows up. That was our response. We rolled the windows all the way up. It's like 105 about a week or two ago. And but still, we're sweating in the car just so we can have a peace of mind. We're adults here. We're adults here. So Karen doesn't consider that we have our own things going on. We have a bunch of things. We have life. We have children. We have things that 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 go far beyond the four corners of this block. You know what I'm saying? I know Karen does not understand that. So, or anywhere or any space, they don't understand. They want to know, why are you selling waters here? Why? Why are you barbecuing here? This is a dog park. This is not for that. They're so scared though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Karens are never scared. Stop believing that. Okay? They are the most not scared person on earth. So Karen's getting closer. We roll all the windows all the way up. Karen stands right there and calls 911. Look the devil right in their eyes. Because that's nothing but some devilish stuff. Why? No emergency is happening. Why don't these Karens ever be charged but a lady that actually was checking on that little girl that was at eating at the table with those people, she took it upon herself to be a good Samaritan in the right way, and they arrested her for falsely calling the police. So why don't Karens ever get arrested for all of the mess that they cause that don't actually be in no helping way? It just mess. Just mess, 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 mess. And that's no. Mm-mm. So Karen's now hysterical, running down the block, acting a fool. We've never, not one time, exited our vehicle. We're still there with the windows up when the cops come. Now Karen has everybody in hysteria. And since, we're the new people, well, Rich, being from Texas and, a new person around the block, he's the problem now. You know what I'm saying? So Karen made him the problem. And they actually did to Rich what they feared he was going to do to them. And again, now, yes, Shanta Bandy, they should be charged. Oh, I mean, sorry, facts. They should get arrested every time. False claims. Yes. I mean, yeah, in the Elijah McClain situation, I mean, come on. Karen is so caring about the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, just watching everything that you do, minding your own black business. And no, 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 no. So I know people want to dive into other areas in Rich's life. Know that he's he's standing 10 toes down on he's a real person, real person, hardworking person, as you see in your videos, working class person, not a flashy person with a whole bunch of bling or trying to, a real person, family man. And this is the person that they're making to be the monster, to actually had to do all of that, which was mm-mm. And again, all of these people because Shanta, you said you came in late. I also said that the neighborhood that we live in is very integrated. So everybody lives in the same neighborhood. House to house is Asian, white, black, Hispanic, all on one block. So Rich was saying in one of his past videos that, did Philadelphia even have slavery? Because it's very integrated. And that was something kind of new for him, that it was so integrated. And people generally, it's fine. But that can be confusing, is what the point he was trying to make is, when you can get rocked to sleep a little bit of in yeah, yeah, yeah. Go back and watch his videos. I tell everybody, go back and watch his videos. Um, I mean, of course, the human side comes out, and he gets, whatever he got going on with whoever he got going on with. Of course, that's just human nature or whatever. But he has a lot of gems and stuff that he actually puts into the stuff that he teaches and stuff, and what he stands on. You can go over to his Instagram page, Keeping People Real TV, on Instagram, and go back. I do think, like I said in the last live, that it is something to silence or stop, halt the movement of things. Because okay, let me clarify everything up so you know where we stand, people. We are FBA first. We are FBA first, and we've shown that in everything that we do. You can roast. We can take it. We can take it, and we can dish it as well. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we stand, and that's where we. So that's what he wanted to lead in with. We're FBA first. So grassroots all day, and we there ain't no hidden anything. This is what we put our mouth and tongue with. We put our mouth where money where our mouth with is. Oh shoot. Jonathan McIntosh, you look like my damn sister. I can't unsee it. Oh, oh, it might be from similar tribes. Yes. But yeah, can't mind your own black business. I mean, you're trying to mind your own black business. And but I was explaining to all these people conspired. They were all in a conspired effort against Rich, um, after this situation with this Karen, because it it don't stop. It's just hysteria. You know what I'm saying? It's just yeah. So, and fear mongering, and that lingers, lingers, lingers. And they he did all that with all of these different groups of people. And when the cops came, who was over there loud and proud with the cops by themselves? Let's see. Yeah, it was our black asses. That's why I say coons and buffoons over there. Yes, coons and buffoons over there talking to the police. Just say, lock a black man up. Again, let's see what's going on. Karen has a hysteria. Everybody else knows their code. They know how to do, how to move. They talk to you, yes. They'll gossip with you, yes. But when the cops came, we the only ones that were off code and over there with the police officers saying, yeah, 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 your husband. Blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. Stop. What the hell are you doing? That's what I'm like. You need to be ashamed of your dang on self over there. Because it had nothing to do with you. If you see the video, you just walked around with your dad going dog or whatever. You didn't even see anything. Why are you talking to the police? Coons and Karens, they're like, oh my gosh. It just don't make no sense. And like I said, all of that is not just because somebody didn't serve you the warm and fuzzies that you thought that you wanted to have in whatever relationship that they didn't want to have with you. Just because that came however way they served it, that is not equivalent to to now do what you did to now justify. Okay. I'm not saying too much. Justify. Okay. School zone. As I'm not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that you don't see the devil is in that plan altogether. You know? Who put that plan together? Everybody's hands is clean, is what I'm saying. The Asian people hands is clean. The Hispanic people hands is clean. Uh, white people hands is clean, and it was our black asses because we're rocked to sleep up here, and that's all Rich was trying to say. And that's how you get into these situations where now they can have us as the lynch mob against our own, defending Karen. Now, one of these black people ever came up to me, said, "Queen, how are you?" No, they all, I mean, oh Lord. So yes, it was, that's why I said, all you people, just where is the situation where something happened on our end for it yes, our own people, our own people. Let's put it into perspective. Again, we all know Rich, he's a hothead. Okay. But when has, okay, let's put it into perspective, into some rationale. Okay, give me the instance where he has harmed any of your kids. You know, okay, give me the instance. Oh, that didn't happen. Okay, well, give me the instance where he came into your home and took your stuff. You know, yes, come on. No, that didn't happen. Okay, well, give us the instance where you were walking and he clapped you upside the head and carjacked you. Give me the instance. No, okay, he just didn't give you the warm and fuzzies when you came and tried to invade his space, and he barked back. So that all that equates to that devilish ass BS when children. I can't even. It's just like what. That's why I said I don't want to get too deep into everything else of him in his personal journey. He put it out there. I just made it public um, because that's his own words and that was his own thoughts at the time that he said it. And we talked about it. We discussed this a lot. You know, like I said, we're real people doing real things. We have other things going on that doesn't, do, just doesn't center around our gender or what we're doing. Um, we have songs out. We have, he had comedy shows coming up, interviews, stuff like that. So he just wanted to focus on building his platform an authentic way, an authentic way. So that's just being real. He didn't want to feel like he was cheating the system or doing anything, um, just to be for clout. Shanta Vandy, yes, thank you for that. Yes. We literally never got out. See, that's the whole point. It's trying to now create scenarios to get somebody on something that they were not harming. You create the scenario and then you have a reason to. No, that's a setup. That's why I said it's a setup. And I'm not, that's we have to ride for real. Like, oh no, oh no, oh no. We know Philadelphia is not fair. And sometimes I'm not gonna, it's always good people but we can't bank on whoever having the best day ever, the coffee, the right temperature, the dogs, and everything the right way. I always want to know what the worst case scenario is, and we could work up from there. you know, I want to know what they had the worst day ever scenario is. And then, hopefully they have a better day. But they always give you the best case scenario, and then you always get bamboozled. So, like I said, just keep him in prayer, please. Um, please continue to donate. Thank you. We've been getting donations into the GoFundMe, the Cash App. Thank you guys. There's more ways to donate. We've added PayPal. We've added a mail-in, so you can mail in your any letters that you want to have sent to him. Let me know. Send them to that address. Also, mail-in donations can be sent that way as well. So if there's, I don't know what to say. As soon as I hear anything else, you can go over to www.maddpop.com/Rich Long. You can learn about me, Mama Bear Queen 215 on Instagram, also www.maddpop.com. I've been doing this for about 20 something years. I work with a lot of people, a lot of artists, and I built a solid brand over the last couple of years that's very uh, competitive in this market. We feel like we have good music. We feel like we're leading the charge in a lot of things, and a lot of people don't like all that pressure. So I mean, it's just, but I feel like we basically our personal life and what we do here um, are now trying to combine. So we have to let you guys know of things at a more rapid rate because we try to be respectful on here, but and have our crazy behind the scenes life be our life, not put that on here. So if you see videos where Rich is saying that he's drained, his energy is drained, or he doesn't call, or he doesn't reach out to different, people, that's the reason why. Because we do, our life is very hectic. Now that's combining now. Now we have to get to the where we got to get to very quickly, so that way, because it may all be exposed, and from it would be at least good to have that explained by him, and that's why I unlocked that video. Just to have that explained. I wish it was a play. Somebody said, "Is this a play?" I wish this was a play. You can go to my channel, Maddpop, MADDPOP, on YouTube, and you can kind of go back and see some of the video. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a person who does this. I'm a person I do what's needed and when it's needed, and that's why I'm here now to try to get with his people and let them know what's going on. We're not going to have him railroaded. They did a lot to people who are well known in Philadelphia. Okay, Bill Cosby, Meek Mill, come on. So we're not going to act like and pretend that we don't need to be just aware and have our eyes on this situation. It was very evil to set somebody up like that, which I feel like is a setup. So I'm gonna say allegedly. Allegedly. And my thing is, when you sit up there and target somebody who's not targeting you and thinking that you're going to be blessed and all this other stuff, and y'all could just go back to your good day, good morning, good noon, and good nights and stuff. Yes, yes, straight set up. That's it. And whoever, I can't even. But anyway, I can't even go into a whole bunch of stuff. Somebody's still texting, but yeah, I can't even go as a straight setup completely. And to do all that, if you think that doing that for somebody who doesn't check any of those boxes that are crimes is harassment, it's bullying. Let's not, you know what I'm saying? And then just say, oh, because you protected yourself. Oh, now, no, and then they get like how they always get, like, well, it doesn't matter how we got here. It just, we got to deal with this charge. No, it does matter how we got here. We're not going to let people forget how we got here. That's called clues. So we need to know how we got here. That's very, very, very important. So we're not going to let people forget how we got here. We're minding our own Black business. Rich is out here doing things for the community. We're going to repost some of the interviews that he did while he's been here, connecting with different people, comedy shows. He's been, and as you see, as the videos that he posted, working a full-time job. Yes, working a full-time job the same time. Putting food on the table. Being a real nigga. A real Black man. It's not play games. But that's the person that they always target. Okay? So we don't have to wonder why they targeted Fred Hampton. We can't figure it out. He just was doing a school program, a lunch program. That's the people that they always target. The people who could have a platform. Who could have a platform. And using his platform. So we don't want Rich to get railroaded. That's it. That's it. We don't want him to get railroaded, and we need everyone to know that this person is loved, cared for, has family, didn't do anything wrong, was targeted, bullied, um, turned the other cheek multiple times. Let a lot of stuff slide. What do you say? Let people make it. That's what we have done. That every day. It was something else. Just to be irritating, just like that movie Them. That's who everybody, we become them. And they're making an excuse. Well, we know her. We've known her for 20 years. Okay, don't you think that lady that had that dog strangled up saying, "They kill me," in the park, don't you think her coworkers thought that they knew her too? But they still fired her immediately. They didn't co-sign her fuck shit. That's the difference. That's the difference between good discernment and knowing right from wrong. Every Black person involved in that should be ashamed of themselves. Should be ashamed of themselves. Like I said, everybody cohorted, but when the police came, It was only our black asses over there, loud and proud, didn't see a thing, didn't witness anything. But again, just because Rich doesn't give you the warm and fuzzies when you invade his space, that doesn't equate being away from his family, being away from his child. Yes, it doesn't equate. So we're definitely getting this out. We'll keep you updated with something. It may not be a live, but it'll be something every day, just to keep you updated. And even if it's just a song or just a repost of a past something, you know what I'm saying? Just it's something that we're going to do, because we cannot let this go quiet. He's very talented, and an ally to the FBA community as myself. So that's where we stand. If anybody want to know where we stand, that's where we stand. We can roast and we can go other places, definitely. But where we stand, where who we are and what we represent, we are B1 first. Thank you. Thank you. We got to get back. We got to get back. You know, all this is just a halt. It's just the devil. It was the devil in that plan. It ain't nothing godly about it. And I don't owe these people to allow them to not feel the shame. I don't owe anybody to allow them to not feel shameful, because it was disgusting. It was clear as day that it was a setup, allegedly. Buddy sister. It was just a lot of covert, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. And we sit in the car, like, mind you, we mind our own black business. That's not good enough. Mind our own black business. So anybody who, thought that was a good plan with children and in the school right there, elementary, ain't nothing but the devil himself. And you sit up there and want to demonize Rich. No. He's a very righteous person. And he will defend himself about his. But is he going looking for trouble? Is he going out there harming anybody's children? Uh, According to them, giving children traumatic experiences on their way to school, that's a better plan. That's the more rational plan to somebody that's done nothing. That's why I said it's just devilish as day. That's a better plan. Come on. We got to be better than this. And people got played, used, and stood alone. And guess what? All of those people that they stood with, all of those other races that they stood with, trust and believe they are trying to find ways to disassociate themselves with y'all black behinds. Because those are anyway the wind blow people. They do, why would they stand in the way of you messing up your own. Yeah, they'll talk with you, laugh, talk, everything. But again, it was only our black behinds, coons over there making whatever statement that didn't see a daggone thing off code completely. Like, come on. So I don't see any questions. I don't see any I just wanted to come on here because for anybody who want to see this during the broadcast can see how this happened with this lady, this Karen, um, and what stemmed all this stuff and what led to that scene, um, with me trying to just. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I had to cut a lot of stuff out of that clip because I literally was going on for hours, daggone there to the and to the daggone nighttime. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't owe anybody to make them go back to their whatever. No, playing games. So it's up and it's stuck. So people do things to try to cheat the system, silence your voice, silence your your progress. That's all this was, and that's why we immediately saw what the devil was trying to do and trying to get in front of it so it cannot be done. Rich is an ally and a very stand-up person. Definitely a person that the devil stay busy. Oh my God. You could just sit down and just the devil just be working. Oh, that's all we did. You see how laid back Rich is. You see how laid back I am. It's so much other stuff going on. But again, just because somebody doesn't, they have a standoffish personality, does not mean that you cannot. You have to disrespect them. Just like Elijah McClain, who's no longer here, wanted his boundaries respected, and that was not. Uh, yes, yes, he wanted his boundaries respected. He was an introvert or whatever. Just you don't know people. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. Karen is not scared. Karens are never scared. Karen gets closer to the danger. Karen was at that same corner the next day. That's how scared Karen was for her life. See, my thing is, if I ever scared I would not be here. So you can already disprove just by that action alone. That's why they don't want intelligent Negroes anywhere because they cannot pull that mess. How you scared and then you return to the same exact place the next day. Just to stir the pot some more. That's it. And then at that point, it was just Rich's presence that irritated her. And she just kept in her mind fear mongering, where it just got worse and worse and worse. And just like I said, conspired with all of these groups around here, including our own, against Rich. And I don't care what other people do, but being rocked to sleep with all this fake behind kumbaya-ness, we are way off code. I just don't want him to to lose out on valuable time because of something so devilish. Now, if I wasn't witness to anything, things happen in life, I would not be up here co-signing mess. Okay, believe that. Believe that. I'm here because I believe I witnessed right there. So I know nobody did anything to anybody. We did not even exit our vehicle. We was actually there with the windows up in 105 degrees to avoid Karen, to avoid a confrontation. Karen's pointing. Karen's trying to be our John LeVan's aunt. Karen thinks that our business or whatever problems that we have is now for her to. She's in like an audience, and we're just our lives is a display, bitch. No, excuse me, no, no. So I mean, we don't have to at that point in time, even though it was never a threat, but we don't have to at that point in time, give somebody respect that they're not giving. And however way it comes out to leave us the fuck alone, it's just the way it's going to come out. That is not. But Karen cannot take that L. Karen never takes an L. Okay, so Karen has to up it, up it, up it. And now Karen's going to get on the phone and says somebody threatened her life. Even though we have said, leave us the fuck alone, close the windows up, and gave you all signs that we do not want to engage. Okay? Karen, now, right in front of us, because we can see, Karen can't see us. So that's probably really scaring the hell out of Karen because we got tinted windows. Karen can't see us, but we can see Karen. And we're laughing like, look at this lady sit up there calling, because we didn't know who she was calling, but it obviously, when 911 showed up, okay, we figured it out. But because I just couldn't believe it. To be honest, I couldn't believe. I'm like, no, this lady is not calling the cops. No, this lady, I just kept thinking in my mind, like, no, this lady is not calling the cops. What could she be saying? We're just sitting here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking in my mind. That's what I said. It says God knows what to get all of this vitriol and all of this craziness going on because you are nosy fucking, you know what I'm saying? You nosy. Okay? Why don't anybody else get themselves in all this jams that these Karens don't get themselves into? You know what I'm saying? They walk to whatever. They are not scared. They are not scared. Please stop believing that they're the most unscared persons on the face of earth. Karens and coons are not scared of shit. So, no, that that's not acceptable. He's a good person. And like I said, if I wasn't there, I mean, we all know Rich is a hothead. I mean, it could be questionable, but I was there. So I'm not, that's the whole point. Yeah. That's it. It was like, oh, Karen could not see what was going on inside that car. Karen was about to lose her damn mind. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's all about, them just being nosy. And then we gotta call a spade a spade. Like we can't be playing games here. Like because people could lose time out of their life and they're the victim. Like I don't want to go into anything that happened with the situation, but come on, it's clearly we're the victims, you know, with the actual, shit was going down. Clearly we the victim. But I'm letting you know where it came from and where I can't go into any of that. But I will and I can say we're the victim because I said it right there when on that other video. Um, but as far as that Karen situation is concerned, I can tell you that, and because it's the story. My story is not going to change. Okay, I know what happened. I know what I witnessed. It's cameras everywhere. So it's you call 911 for an emergency. You don't call 911 because somebody say, "Fuck away from me, stop bothering me," and ignores you. That's not an emergency. That's not an emergency. And then to continue that lie, I mean, all the way around, whew, to where it's just now it's a um he said, she said, and rich is black. Okay. So like I said, it was a mess. It was a mess. We love him. We praying for him. I'll keep you updated. I wish this was a movie. I wish this was a play. I wish this was is no agenda behind it. We regular people. We regular people. We just people that's about our business. You know, we don't play a lot of stuff. So a lot of this outside stuff that these people created, this outside stuff that these people created, okay? So yes, his team did think it was right for us to because now our because we try to keep it professional, but I see, you know, and we all know people geared towards people who are doing a lot of antics in online, and then they're not really doing that in real life. Us was reverse, you know what I'm saying? We tried to give you the, you know, just the professional getting work done, and you know, now it's combining, so we have to fast forward the information as it's coming out. We have to fast forward more than quicker than we may want it to let that be known, because that's his personal business. You know, it's hard enough out here. Uh, it's hard enough out here being, you know, black. Then to have that compiled on, and then people being all curious and thinking that they can invade your privacy and space, and that's not cool. It's not accepted. You know. But Rich, you know, I just don't want the. I want them to be fair um, to what happened. That he was targeted, and that he wasn't the aggressor in any situation, or the agitator, or the initiator. You know, so all that should be taken into consideration. Lied on, bullied, antagonized, uh, trying to put their hands on him, and then came with weapons. So all the stuff that they thought that Rich was going to do to them, of their fear mongering minds. But again, in all of these situations, we're turning the other cheek, and we're, you know, trying to rise above, keep our head up. You know what I'm saying? And give you some type of professional information. Shanta Brandy, right? It is hard, but people need to stay out of people's business, especially for Karens and Johnny. Yes. That lady was just talking loud as day. Oh, she need to leave him or something. You know, she just was loud. I mean, I'm not gonna go into our business. I don't mind going into our business, but you know, we have issues. We work together. Uh, I'm not gonna front like that's not my partner, and we try not to mix business and all of that stuff. So we just try to keep everything separate and professional and stuff like that. So, but we have real lives. So our real life is love and hip hop, And we trying to be business on here with you guys, so that everybody else is loving hip hop on camera, but not doing anything. We doing our life is really loving hip hop, and we're trying to give you the professionals on here. That's why. So a lot of times, if he doesn't have time to talk, or time to, um, or just feel energy drained. He's been saying it the last couple of videos. He just felt drained because it's a lot. It's a lot. You got to deal with the day to day every day. It's like good times every day that you, and see how another thing, how the devil works. The day that he got arrested, he was actually supposed to start a new job yesterday. What's the day? What's the day? Today's Tuesday, Monday. So he was actually going towards taking the drug test that morning. And that's what's so funny. That's how the devil works. And that's why I'm fighting 105%, because we're not going to let the devil win. Not at all. No wins over here. Not at all. Got up. Got up bright and early that morning. Okay. This is how the devil works. And he told me he felt something was off. You know what I'm saying? And he got up bright and early, said, I'm going to go take the drug test for the job. So I'm like, okay. Because he's been trying to make it to this place, but the scheduling is so weird. If you don't get there before a certain time, it's like a set window, and it always was something going on. The day before, where he couldn't go because we were following, like we couldn't do because that, and then the day of, we're doing something else. You know what I'm saying? So he got up 7 o'clock in the morning, because they opened up at 8, got up, went to the place, get there. They tell him they don't start doing drug testing until 10 o'clock. He calls me like, it's just something about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel, it's like something not telling me to get this job or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's trying to take this drug test should not be this hard. I think he went like 2 or 3 times before, and something always kept coming up. So he went, and I said, well, just come on back, and we'll just chill out until 10 and just go back. Trying to be the calmer, trying to be, because I can already see that it's just pow on life or whatever. And I already see it brewing that. And people, he was doing so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could already see, but I'm talking as far as internally, I could tell that it was just getting irritated with all of the outside stuff that was going on. Right. And having to deal with these neighbors, and having to deal with life in general. So, we're sitting in the car. We're waiting for to go, because it's about 9 something at this point in time. Now we're just chilling, waiting, relaxing, talking, minding our own Black business. Okay, minding our own Black business, and that's when things went left, and subsequently Rich got arrested. But that's how the devil works. That's how the devil works. Doing things positive. And that's why I said, anybody that's Black that co-signs that type of situation and that type of behavior, they're going to get what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? They're going to, but it ain't going to be from us. But they're going to get what they feared and what they're looking for. And it ain't got to be from us. I'm not saying, it's not a threat. I'm saying, how karma works. And when you're doing something that's not right. Someone has not harmed you, hurt you or your children, robbed you, vandalized, nothing. All because a person wants to mind their business and wants you to mind your own. And that's what started all of this. And that's what subsequently led up to days later, all of that other stuff happened. It was the brewing time. The brewing time. So people, that's what I'm trying to say. See, they don't want to connect the dots. So they'll tell you, they'll play them little mind games. Oh, well, this is the charge. It's, none of that stuff is being put into play, but this is the charge. That's how I already know that the games is trying to be played. No, hun, we are going to not, just skip over how we got here. Because that's very important. That's so-called clues. Karma's a bitch. So Karen, mind your business. Yes, mind your damn business, bitch. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That young guy that just got killed, a damn shame. Beautiful young man. Beautiful young man. That's what they hate. That's what they fucking hate. Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I don't play with people. I don't get that comfortable. So, like I said, a lot of people around here is rocked to sleep. You can't be that rock to sleep. Like that lady went over them people's house for a pajama jammy jam, her ass got rocked to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. You're too old for that. You need to have discernment. Stop playing games. You getting too comfortable. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. I love you guys. I love you guys. Rich, he loves everybody that supports him. I'm pretty sure it's F you to the haters. You ain't gotta even tell. I can just tell you that I know that one. But that's all love too. Um, it's people that he has beef with, and they talk to me. They like, what is going? I mean, we know not nothing violent or whatever, but it's this is YouTube. People gonna be barking, and they do what they do. But they'll contact me, and I show them love. I don't have a problem with anybody. So please, 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 family, please hit go to the description box. Please, we want to get him home. We want to get him home. We want to get him home. And that way he can address everybody the way he needs to address everybody. And he can give it to you just like he does. And continue on with his music and the things that he had going on in his life. Hardworking man, that's all provable. Everything is provable. They do this to hardworking people, but guess what? Like I said, that's what they always do. There was no reason to target Fred Hampton. There was no reason. Rich has been using his platform. He's been using his voice. He's been using, what I'm saying? And he doesn't consult with me over anything that he posts. So I'm not a part of his channel or in any way other than doing this and informing you what's going on. That's just out of necessity. But Pop Records, myself, or anybody here, we do not cohort with him. Anything that he posts on here is from his own authentic thoughts. So I don't want to put words in his mouth or tell his story. We thought about that video and he has another one. If we feel like that it needs to be even more explained, we'll make that one public too. But hopefully before then, to not dive off into that, hopefully we can get some information on this. And that's because that's the main thing. Anything else for fodder and fun, let's get him home and then, we can just roast off. Thank you so much again, family. Oh, free Rich Long. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm going to end this. Thank you. Follow me at Mama Bear, MAMA BEAR Queen 215. You'll see a lot of stuff. We stirring the pot. So please don't act like, this can't be true. It is true. Rich Keeping People Real TV on Instagram. His page, Stirring the Pot. Even this channel has a lot of unpopular opinion videos, but that's what you come here for. Comedy and just his take on whatever hot topic is going on. It's just his take. He thinks no further into it than just giving his opinion. So you want to get back to that, want to continue to see him on his journey and not let a Black man get railroaded in the system when he was truly the victim. Please do everything. I think someone asked, how much is his bail? Everything is in the GoFundMe. Also, we have other ways. We have PayPal. We've added that. And we've added a mail-in. You can mail in your donations. And also through CASHAPP, maddpop. And you will see our black and gold symbol. That's MADDPOP. And of course, the GoFundMe link. So if there's nothing else, thank you. You can also visit us at www.maddpop.com. We are a very, very, very high energy talent company. We have lots of artists. We work with so many talented people. We have a lot of projects out. We have movies that we've done. We've had books that we have published. If you would like to work with us and you have a pretty okay budget, we can definitely work with you. We do have services that are just for, you pay for those services. And we do have services that acquire a lot of management as well. If you would like to work with Pop Records, you can email us, and anybody can email us. Please, I'm going to start putting the email in the chat because people may be friends and family. They don't know how to get in contact. And they don't go through those links that are outside links. It really doesn't give you a personal talking contact point with somebody. So I'm going to give you my email address. I'm going to start putting it in the chat. That way, if any of his friends, family, anything, someone that has to get in contact with him, anybody from even the LGBTQ community, if someone want to reach out, go to info and bookings with an S at maddpop.com. Info and A-N-D bookings with an S at maddpop.com. All right. Thank you. Free Rich Long. We're not letting this injustice go at all. Believe it.